You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there and all my friends around the world. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Right now, it is 87 degrees already, going up to a high of 96. It's going to be hot. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It's going to be a scorcher again today. You know, they were saying that this is kind of early for it to be this hot because it's hot. It was hot all yesterday, and I thought it was going to rain, and I think it rained for like a minute, like literally. But that's just Georgia for you because now it's so weird. When I moved to Georgia, it'll be raining at the end of the block, and then I'll get to my house and no rain, dry as a chip. So it's weird like that. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It's hot though, y'all. So I don't know, y'all. Those of you who like the heat, knock yourself out. Your girl don't like the heat like that, so I would not be going out the door unless I have to, and I don't have to today. So that's a good thing. All right, today is Thursday, June the 16th. It's my Friday, y'all. I know. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to boast. It's just my Friday. Not that I'm off on Fridays, because I'm not. I just don't broadcast on Friday. But here's the crazy part. I'm always thinking of ways to make myself busy, right? Not even make myself busy, add more work to my plate. Even when I try to take stuff off, I still wind up adding stuff. So today is my day, my last day of the week to broadcast Good Morning Gwinnett. But of course, I'll be doing other stuff in the business world because I got a business. And for real, as an entrepreneur, there is really no time off. Not for real. You have to really make yourself take some time off. Now let me say this. I haven't figured this out yet. But there is a book out, and it's been out for a long time by an author. His name is Tim Ferriss, and it's called The 4-Hour Work Week. Now, I read that book years ago. I can't remember what it said because obviously I didn't pay any attention because I don't have a 4-hour work week. I barely got a 4-day work week, and I don't have one of those. So there are some people around the world who have mastered the 4-hour work week. I happen not to be one of them. And I don't know if that's by design or that's by necessity. I feel like part of it is by design that I don't even have a 4-day work week because when I'm not working, I honestly feel like I should be doing something. And so even when I take a break, it's like, oh my God, I should be doing something. And what's crazy is it's really bad when you got a home office. So you got an office. I have an office, right? And then I have a home office. And what's crazy about that is that when you have a home office, the minute inspiration hits, you can just jump out the bed and go into your home office. That's bad. And I do that quite often. And so my uncle said to me the other night, and I think I left out of the office about 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30. This is from being in the office since about 8 o'clock that morning to about 8:30 that night. I was grinding. And he said, "You shutting it down for the night?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm going to shut it down." He started laughing. He said, "You'll be back in there later." And I didn't come back, but I have done that before. I have gotten out the bed at 11 o'clock because inspiration struck and I needed to put it on my list, or I needed to check something because did I do something? Did I forget to do something? So it happens. So anyway, today is Thursday, June the 16th. It's also National Fudge Day. So if you like fudge, knock yourself out. I like fudge, but fudge is kind of sweet to me. So I can't eat a lot of that. Because, me and sweets, we don't do too well with some sweets. And fudge is one of them. Like, I could take a pinch of fudge, but that's pretty much it. I can't sit there and eat a whole chunk of fudge because fudge is really sweet. Well, let me say this. The fudge that I've had is really sweet. So I cannot eat a whole chunk of fudge. I could take a pinch of it, like a pinch at a time. Like a pinch now and a pinch later because for some reason it's too sweet for me. But anyway, if you like fudge, knock yourself out. Remember now, if it's not sugar-free and it's not gluten-free, it's probably fattening. So if you're trying to watch your curves, watch the fudge. You don't want to be the fudge. All right. It's also National Career Nurse Assistance Day. National Career Nurse Assistance. Shout out to all the nurses and nurses assistants out there. Listen, I know the work you guys do, and we appreciate you for it. You got to be a special kind of person to be in the medical field. I'm just going to say that. I worked in a hospital for almost 9 years, and I went to school to be a nurse and an x-ray technician. And I'm sure I've told this story before, but my mom said to me, "Why are you wasting time doing that?" And I was like, "Because they make a lot of money." Right? That was my theory. I didn't care about the job itself. She knew it didn't matter how much money they made. I was not going to do that job. And she was right. I just wasted 2 years, because that's what I did. I went for 2 years. Now let me tell y'all this, and I'm gonna brag about this, because I was in A&P, anatomy and physiology, and I got A's in both A&P 1 and A&P 2. I can brag about that, because people were struggling with A&P, and I'm thinking, really, right? But what my brother said to me a long time ago, and I didn't think anything about this until he said it, and this was years ago when we were younger. He's like, man, you got a photographic memory. And I had no idea what that meant until I got older, and I do. Like, I can see things, and if I look at them long enough, I can remember them. And so, of course, I had a photogenic. So I did really well in A&P, and I'm bragging about that because I was there, and I just thought about when we were in school and people were struggling. I also studied with flashcards. Like, I'll go to the store and get me a stack of index cards and put all my words and things I have to learn on flashcards. So that's another thing that I do too. So, and that probably me memorizing what's on the card, because I probably really don't know that stuff. Like, I probably couldn't tell you one thing inside the body except for well, that's not true. I know where the liver, the heart, the spleen, the kidneys are, your pancreas. That's about all I can tell you. And I'm sitting here looking down at myself like, oh yeah, that's all I can tell you. Outside of the obvious things like your phalanges and, those things, which are your fingers and toes, y'all. All right, let's get on with these. I know, I gotta tell you, I got stories all the time, don't I? Speaking of stories, y'all heard me talk about Amazon Live for the last 4 days, and I ain't gonna talk about it a lot today. I'm not gonna talk about it a lot. I have to use correct English. I'm not gonna talk about it a lot, but I am gonna say that we're gonna be starting the Pod Chicks Live over on Amazon, which is exciting. And we're going to be talking about podcasting. Listen, I'm going to be talking about, Georgette is going to be co-hosting this with me. We're going to do it 4 or 5 days a week. We're going to be talking about podcasting, the industry, podcast news, podcast jobs, all of that. But we're going to do it on Amazon. Why are we doing it on Amazon? Because Amazon has gave me a platform, and I want to make sure that I'm dedicated to the platform. And for me to be dedicated, I have to be able to talk about stuff that I actually like. And so if I don't like it, I'm not going to do well on it. So me over there talking about just random products, that's not going to work. Not 5 days a week. Because here's the thing. Unless it's a book, and I could have did a show about books. It was just off brand for me. I am gonna spotlight, authors. I got a program coming for the authors. You want me to spotlight your book on Amazon.com? When I do my Amazon Live, I got a program for you. Listen, it's a paid program though, but it's not going to be expensive. But yeah, like I had to think about what I wanted to talk about. Then I woke up this morning with inspiration, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask Georgette, does she want to co-host with me? Because we talk about podcasting all the time. She has a successful podcast called In the Doll World, and she talks all about dolls. But it's such an interesting podcast, and I always tell her like, G, so I call her G, y'all. I was like, G, your podcast is doing well. Like she's been doing her podcast, I think, 1.5 years now. And she has 700 subscribers to her YouTube channel. That is the bomb diggity, because she just been doing it 1.5 years. I've been on YouTube since the inception almost. I think I got 52 subscribers on one channel, 87 on another one. Yeah, and I put out content every day almost. I got 800 videos over on YouTube, and I have about 87 subscribers. I'm just saying. So we're going to talk about the life of a podcaster on that show. We're going to bring other podcasters on the show, other women podcasters on the show. And I'm excited about that, because it had to be something that I was going to find of interest. Like, it couldn't just be anything. We're going to talk about equipment that we use and new equipment that's coming out. And I can tell you right now, I have a friend who has a Rodecaster, and he has yet to figure out how to make it work. I have a tiny mixer. It's cute though, but unless you have the right computer, it doesn't work. So I have a Chromebook that it does not work with. So I'm like, crap, that doesn't work. So like things like that, like things that people are looking for and asking for. So we're gonna be talking about podcasting. It's a lot goes on in podcasting. Like, you guys don't even have a clue all the things that go on, because a lot of you just think it's entertainment, but it really is a full-fledged industry, like with billions of dollars in that space in advertising. Like, for real. And so we're going to be talking about podcasting news and what's happening in our industry. And I'm excited about that. And then we're going to talk to other podcasters. So it's exciting. And equipment and all that good stuff. So that's going to actually go live tomorrow at 4 p.m. So we're going to go to live tomorrow at 4. And then we're going to go live on Friday at 4, and then we come back Monday at 4, and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 6. 5 days a week. Now, don't hold us to those hours, because the one thing about Amazon, people are there 24/7 from 100 countries around the world, so we can go live at any given time and talk about what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how that's going to go, and I'm excited about that. So anyway, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah 1000 for today, June the 16th. It's Thursday. You got 2 days. You got a day, one more day and a wake up, and you are there. You are to Friday. You are to the weekend. I know some of you are like, thank God. All right, let's kick this thing off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Don't make unreasonable promises. Try not to use emotional blackmail. It will only make matters worse. Your willingness to help others can and will lead to fatigue if you don't learn how to say no. Just say no, Aries. It's the most powerful 2-letter word in the vocabulary. No. And I know it's hard for some of you to say no, because you want to just help everybody. You know, you want to be that person that people say, oh, that's a good person. But you're tired. And you're making promises that you can't keep. And you're struggling. Just say no. It's okay. Listen, when I learned to say no, I had no problem. What's crazy about that, when I learned to say no, my brother said, ooh. Everybody started saying I was really mean at that point. But I wasn't being mean. I just realized people would tell me no, and they didn't think twice about it. And it was like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. I'll think about it, and then they never do it. And here I am every time they would call me because I wanted to be helpful. And I'm like, yeah, I help. Yeah, no, I don't say that anymore. If I really don't want to do something, I don't do it. So, just say no, Aries. It's powerful. Taurus, help elders in your family. You will benefit through hidden assets and property investments. Keep a lookout for any individuals eager to confront you with unsavory situations. Listen, if they approach you, Taurus, just say no. You already know what everything that look good and sound good is not good. Just say no. I'm just trying to help you out. And look, help the elders in your family. Help them. Forget all them unsavory folks that's coming at you. Help the elder people. They need your help. You'll be blessed for that. Lord, God bless her heart. That's one of them country sayings. Yeah, just like Lord have mercy, Jesus. I know my uncle says that all the time. I'm smiling because it's so funny when he says, we just all crack up, because he just say he just come out of nowhere and go, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, it's Lord. So when you say it the correct way, it's Lord have mercy, Jesus, right? But the country way to say it is Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, that's how it go. Ooh, when he says it, we just crack up because it sounds. And then when we want to say when stuff is just ridiculous, like, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, it's ham, right? That's the country way of saying it. Gemini. Go with the flow and don't let the unsettled atmosphere get on your nerves. You may have a problem keeping secrets. Don't try to get even without having all the facts. Listen, keep your mouth shut today, Gemini. Don't listen. You're going to have a problem keeping secrets. Don't say nothing. I know, loose lips sink ships. So the secret you're trying to keep may be your own. So better watch yourself. Yes, the secret you keep may be your own, honey. Watch yourself. Cancer, you will easily charm members of the opposite sex. Try not to get involved in other people's problems. You will want to take off and have some recreation. All right, look at you. Listen, you're going to be charming today. Make sure you don't attract the wrong one, Cancer, with your charming self today. I'm just saying, and make sure that you don't attract them and pull them into a triangle with your charming self today. I know you charming. I feel your charm all through the atmosphere right now. You're charming. Yeah, don't charm the wrong people. Sometimes you could charm a snake. Ow, don't be a snake charmer. Ow. Y'all can tell I got sleep last night, right? This is what happens when I'm rested. I'm in rare form the next morning. And stay out of folks' business. Try not to get involved in other people's problems. Just stay out their business. It's not your business. Stay out. Keep your opinions, your 2 cents to yourself. It'll do you better in the long run. Just trying to help you out. Leo, get promises in writing or you will be disappointed. You may be upset if someone has borrowed something that belongs to you. Don't make unreasonable promises. All right, here's the thing with that, Leo. When you get it in black and white, it's hard to argue with black and white, baby. Ink and paper, yeah, it's a little hard. Signatures with ink and paper, it's a little hard. So get it in writing, whatever that is. And I get it. Somebody's borrowed your stuff without your permission. I understand. Tell them to give it back. I didn't lend it to you. I didn't tell you can touch it, give it back. I know that sounds like I got a little attitude, right? Angry black woman, touch my stuff and I ain't tell you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't you make promises that you can't keep today. If they're unreasonable promises, just say no. If they're unreasonable promises, Leo, just say no. Okay? Okay. Virgo, you will expand your circle of friends if you join groups. You can get the attention of important individuals, but it might not be the time to get them to help or back your ideas. Get together with friends and do something entertainment, but not too expensive. All right, so you're going to get their attention, right, Virgo? But it's not time for you to actually pitch your idea to them yet. You don't need them to back you just yet. And here's why. You probably still got a lot of work to do on the idea. Because what you don't want to do is go to the table half-baked. I want to say something else, but this is a family show. So when you go to the table, you want to make sure your stuff is tight. I want to say something else, but this is a family show. So yes, get to know them, but don't pitch your ideas just yet. Don't ask for their backing just yet, because when you go out there, you want to be strong, right? And you want to make sure that the promises you make, you're going to be able to at least promise to make them work. Now, business is risky. Nothing is guaranteed. They also need to know that. However, if they're interested in you and they're investors anyway, then they understand that already. If they're angels and they just want to help you out, they may not understand that. So make sure your stuff is tight. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide what to feel, but if you dig a little deeper, boy, you know you really wanna get to know me. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Jump on my roller coaster and hold tight. It won't be easy, but it'll be fun. Sometimes it goes the whole way up and down. I think you're ready now to leave the ground. Get in the fast lane, babe, you can make it. I promise I'll be there all the way. And if you get a little broken down, all that you gotta do is keep your head high. Let's get this out of the way. I can't wait another day to tell you shouldn't wait. Don't be so afraid. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Baby, I'm all yours. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm acting tough, I just wanna play. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you are looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're gonna pick it up with Libra. You can persuade even the toughest opponents to think your way. Keep important information to yourself and don't lend or borrow. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your stuff to yourself. Don't lend and don't borrow. Not today. You're gonna be able to persuade some really, really tough people to see things your way. That's pretty cool. Persuasiveness is cool, especially when you're doing it for a good reason, right? Don't be manipulative, okay, Libra? Do it for good. Do it for good. Persuade for good. Scorpio, try making some changes to your appearance and your attitude that will reinforce just that. Be careful while traveling. Confronting a situation will only result in indignation and misunderstandings. All right, here's the thing. Some things you just need to leave alone. Like, you don't necessarily have to confront every situation, Scorpio. Just leave it alone. It's only going to result in you looking bad, not them. So just leave that one alone. It's okay. You don't have to confront everybody about everything. You just don't, okay? Sagittarius, you will not be able to contain your emotions today. Your ability to be practical in business will help. You may have taken on a little too much, but you will enjoy every minute of it. Yes, listen, that's me, y'all. I always talk about me trying to clean my plate. Not clean my plate. I really do. I free up my time. I take a lot of business stuff off my plate, and then I put other stuff right back on, because for me, it's the newness that gets me excited. It's the expansion that gets me excited. So even when I tone it down and erase some things, I always put something back on my plate, because it's exciting to me. Like, this whole Amazon thing is exciting. Expanding Good Morning Gwinnett is exciting. Building Not Noise Podcast Network is exciting. All of those things are exciting to me. It keeps me going, and it's in my space. It's where I love. It's my space. Capricorn, you are best not to discuss your personal life with others. Do something together, and you'll be surprised how sweet a deal you can make. Children will want to help too. All right, keep your business to yourself. Don't tell folks your business. Keep your business to yourself, and help. Let the children help. That gives them the opportunity to see what responsibility look like. Let them help. Let the little buggers help. They want to help. Let me tell you something. I have a 3-year-old granddaughter, and when she's doing something that we don't want her to do, we stop her and say, "Hey, help us." And the strangest things happen. She will stop doing what she's doing to help. We discovered that when she was like 2, because when she was 2. Oh my goodness, she was the real definition of terrible too. When I tell y'all the real definition, we was like, oh my God, my daughter thought something was wrong with her. I kept telling her she's 2. She is real, for real. I think she thought terrible 2 was a myth, right? Because she was a good baby. My daughter was a good baby. She wasn't a terrible 2 type of baby. Her baby, that baby was a terrible 2, to the point where my daughter literally took her to the doctor because she thought something was wrong with her. Now she's just a sweet, and just, she still gets into stuff, but she's 3 years old, but she's nothing like she was last year. When I tell you terrible, we were like, oh my God, this baby. My daughter thought something was wrong with her. So listen, but if we would stop her and say, hey, help Gia do such and such, she would stop what she was doing to help. But that's how we managed to stop her a lot of times. We put her to work. So put them to work, Capricorn. Let them help. That's going to slow them down for a second. They have to focus on something else except getting into trouble. Let them focus on helping. I'm telling you, it works. Aquarius, I got a picture, y'all. I got to find the picture. I got a couple of pictures. These are videos. One video, she was crawling out the crib. She was like 1.5. She actually crawled over the top of the crib and got out. One video, she had put mashed potatoes all in her hair. She just took mashed potato and just put it on her hair like she was washing her hair. That's a picture. The other was a video where she had a doll stroller, like a baby doll, like her doll stroller. She sat inside the stroller. She couldn't get off. And so instead of her trying to get out of the stroller, she started climbing up her dresser. So we have a video of her with the stroller attached to her butt, and she's climbing up the dresser, and then she's stuck. And we have to go. It's hilarious. And I was like, she was rough. She was really terrible too. I'm talking about for real, like for real terrible. And I'm seeking to find the videos and put them on the website so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Because my granddaughter was a piece of work. She was always sweet though, but she was a real terrible too. Aquarius, empty promises are evident. The danger of minor accidents will increase with turmoil. Entertainment could cost you more than you expect. All right, listen. Empty promises are evident. If you know you're going to get empty promises, don't even waste time thinking about it. Let people say what they want to say, but don't have any expectations, because you already know that there's going to be empty promises because they're evident to you that they're going to be empty. So this way, if you have no expectations, you can't be disappointed. I'm just saying. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, if you haven't already, consider starting your own business. Ooh, look how they telling us to start off our day, Pisces. Yes, fish. You could be attracting individuals who are nothing but good for you, or anything but good for you. Ooh, they're not. You could be attracting individuals who are anything but good. Ooh, that's not good. You can make a huge difference to children if you are able to put yourself in their shoes. All right, I'm gonna talk about these first two. I get about the kids. I put myself in them little shoes all the time. All right, if you haven't already considered starting your own business, y'all know how I feel about when I hear this in the start. Listen, I would say if you're thinking about starting a business, fish, and I say this and it may sound like a cliche, but some people would beg to differ. They would tell you to start a business where you can make a lot of money. And some businesses you can really focus hard, not like the business, and make a lot of money. You won't have a lot of happiness. Let me say that. Because you could make a lot of money, right, doing a business because you're focused, you're grinding, and you make a lot of money and be absolutely miserable. I'm just telling the truth because most people won't tell you that. Now, you have to decide right now, and this is you, whether making a lot of money is important to you or having a business that you love and working towards making a lot of money, because there's a difference, right? And some of you will pick making a lot of money because you feel like you're going to be happy. Well, you're not. I'm just telling you right now, you won't, because you're not going to have time to spend the money. And you're not going to be passionate about the business because it's all about the money. I'm telling you what I know because I've been here. I've been in businesses where I did it just strictly for the money, and I was extremely unhappy. I didn't do an excellent job. I wasn't like a person of excellence in those positions, but I was making money. Wasn't happy at all, though. And a lot of times you don't have money. You don't even have the time to spend the money because you're so busy wrapped up in that business that you really don't. It's like going to work to a job that you hate. Trust me, there are plenty of you listening to this show right now wishing, oh my God, I wish I could go and do what Audrey's doing and make some money. Right? But you're afraid because you know if you leave that job that you hate, you got to do all the work that Audrey does. And this only stuff you hear me talk about. It's so much stuff. And I lighten it because for me, this is cliche too, but for me, it's not work, right? So I don't mind doing it. But that's what I'm telling you. When you think about starting something, if it feels like work to you, fish, that may not be it. It got to be something that does not feel like work. And people will say, oh, you can't make money from your passion. You can. You know, it may not come the way you think it's going to come from your passion, but if you are consistent and focused on what you do, it will come. Because people will get to know you for that thing. People know me for podcasting, right? Even though I have sidetracked and ventured off into other areas quite a few times, I always bring it back around to podcasting. Hence is why when I got accepted as an Amazon influencer, I was thinking about something else in the podcast space. So I'm like, nah, you know what? I love podcasting. I'm going to stay right here in this space, right on Amazon. I'm going to talk about what I talk about, and I'm going to help Amazon. And see, me being an Amazon influencer has nothing to do with me. Nothing. It has everything to do with Amazon. I'm not a fool, and I understand it, and that's what you got to understand. It has nothing to do with me. Amazon want more people out there selling the products on Amazon. So guess what they said? We're going to give you money for doing that. I'm looking at the platform because I know I can make more money being on Amazon off Amazon. If that makes sense. I know that there are going to be opportunities for me to make money off of Amazon because I'm on Amazon. So, and I'm doing what I love on Amazon. So that's the other thing. So if you're thinking about starting a business, fish, make sure it's one that you like. You know what I mean? Don't do something just for the money because you're not going to do it consistently. You're not going to do it well. And it's not going to make you happy. Life can be short. So make sure you're doing something that's going to make you happy. That's going to make you get up out the bed every morning when you don't want to. When you just want to sleep late. You don't want to get up. Yeah, you want to do that thing. And I know there are things in my life right now that I'll be like, oh, God, I don't feel like doing that. There are things attached to my business that I don't like to do. But the thing that I like to do, I do. The things that I don't, I either don't do them or I pass them on to somebody else on the team. This is how it is. So that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again on Monday at 10 a.m. God willing to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news that you can use, baby. It's time to get to the news. Okay, listen. According to a story on Gwinnett Daily Post, Ford is recalling some of its vehicles. Yes, there is a problem. Allegedly, some of the cars, some of the Fords, when you put the car in park, there's something wrong with the gear shift. So it says parked on your car, but the car is actually not in park and it could roll back. So they are having a recall of 2.9 million. Okay, I'm trying to understand the 9 part. What is that? Is it 3? What's the 0.9? You know, I never understood 2.9 million recalls. What is the 0.9? Is that 2,900,000? Okay, I got it. Somebody saying, "Audrey, you being slow this morning." I was for a second, y'all, because sometimes. Okay, let me tell you why I say that. 2.9 million. That's 2,900,000. But sometimes you'll see stuff like 2.9 people in the family, and that's what I was thinking about, because we just had this conversation last week. I'm like, what's the 0.9 person? Like, what does that mean? So that kind of threw me off for a second. But anyway. 2,900,000 Fords have been recalled because there is a problem with the gear shift, or could be a problem with the gear shift, which means when you put the car in park, it's not in park, it starts to roll. And so there's something wrong with the gear shift. Now, the vehicles that are involved in this model are the years 2013 to 2019 Ford Escapes, 2013 to 2018 C-Max, the Ford C-Max, 2013 to 2016 Fusion, and the 2013 to 2021 Transit Connect. If you have any one of those cars, I would advise you to go to your Ford dealer ASAP, as soon as possible, instantly, right? Let me read them off to you again. If you have a Ford 2013 to 2019 Ford Escape, go to your dealer. If you have a Ford C-Max 2013 to 2018, go to the dealer. If you have a Ford Fusion 2013-2016, go to the dealer. If you have a Ford Transit Connect 2013 to 2021, go to your dealer. There could be something wrong with your gear shift. It may move when you put it in park. Even though it says park, it may not be parked. You don't want to cause an accident. You don't want to nobody get caught up in that. Go to the dealer. It's a recall. Go to your dealer. All right. Let's keep this show rolling, baby. Let's keep this show rolling. All right, listen. Y'all know Popcorn and Politics is on hiatus, and I have to talk about a little bit of politics when I see stories that are interesting to me. So this one was interesting to me. So Herschel Walker, revelation of a second son, is the latest in a string of controversies. Yeah. So this is an AJC. Check it out. So right now, Herschel's on the campaign trail. He's running against Senator Raphael Warnock. And there's some stuff going on. So right now it says, even in the campaign filled with head-spinning news, the latest revelation is a shocker. This is what it says in AJC. Herschel Walker, who has spoken out repeatedly against absentee dads, fathered a son who he financially support but doesn't see. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Black. I'm just saying. Don't be speaking about something you ain't doing yourself, bruh. That's what they're saying. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. See, when you get into the big politics, I ain't talking about the politics on the local level. I'm talking about the big politics, like the state level, the county level, the federal level. They go digging. They will dig up your lungs. Do you hear what I'm saying? So don't be trying to hide stuff and get out there and run. So anyway, court records obtained by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution showed the child's mother sued Walker in 2013, a year after giving birth. And this is not a grown person kid. This is a baby. This is still a little youngster. What is it, 2022? So the baby's what, 9 years old? He's 9. Anyway, he was sued after giving birth to obtain declaration of paternity, the child, and child support. The child is now 10 years old. The story was first reported by the Daily Beast. So Herschel, you telling people about absentee dads and you are one, bro? Yeah, we don't know why he's one. But anyway, AJC got that story. So if you're interested about that, go on over to AJC.com and check it out. Yeah, this is just the latest in the controversies that has dog Walker. You know, in his campaign, he's running against Senator Raphael Warnock. Walker has falsely claimed that he worked in law enforcement. Yeah, that seemed not to have been true. He asserted that he graduated from college. That seemed not to have been true. He exaggerated his business record and made bizarre statements promoting a purported coronavirus cure. Ooh, that seems not to have been true. It's just like a lot of not truths going on there. Anyway, y'all want to read the whole story? Going over to AJC. Herschel said, I ain't got no kids. No, I'm just saying that. He didn't say that. But anyway, this is that's ammunition for the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Woo. So anyway, just to be fair, Warnock also had child support and custody issues with his ex-wife. Yeah, in the legal filing earlier this year, his wife sought to obtain more child support because Warnock's income had increased. That was his problem. He didn't say he didn't have kids. She just wanted some more money. Like, yo, you making a lot more money now, bro. I'm going to have to need some more money for these kids. So, but you need to pass off. That's me paraphrasing the whole situation. Wasn't there. Just my take on what probably was said. And he probably was like, nope. And she was like, that's okay. I'm going to take you to court. I'm definitely paraphrasing that whole thing. Never happened. I'm just saying. Go ahead. AJC got it all. AJC. Listen, that's my news source. AJC and Gwinnett Daily Post. People would think that could be my competition. Absolutely not. Those are my news sources. Why? Because we are here to share the news together. And I don't have a team of 100, 200, 10,000 people. It's just a team of 2. And so why should I have to go out there and do more work when I got people, organizations, news organizations like the AJC and the Gwinnett Daily Post and the Patch. Let's not forget the Patch. So anyway, you want to read more about that story, going over to I'm telling you, I need to go ahead because it's okay. So look, let me just say this lastly. Say Democrats need to look no further than Walker's rambling answer on gun violence for evidence that it won't be easy for him to pivot away from his past and towards issues. So they be slamming each other. Politics, baby, you need to have a strong constitution to be in politics because people will slam your head against the pavement. And you trying to hide stuff? Not in politics. I'm talking about big politics, state politics, like local level politics. They don't get dirty like that. They don't get down and dirty, but the federal level, oh, they get down and dirty. They will dig up your grandmother to get the information. So just know, if you're thinking about being a public servant on the federal level, on the state level, oh, you might want to think twice about that. If you got some skeletons in the closet, somebody's buried in the backyard, you might want to think twice about it. Because they done dug up Herschel's 10-year-old son that he don't have. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway, I'm about to go to a song because I'm feeling real silly right now. So I'm going to go to a song and compose myself, and I'll be back to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. Stay tuned.
Not sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear. Yeah, it's all because of you. I feel the way I do. Fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve. Yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but every time I hear your name, my worries disappear. It's all because of you.
Gwinnett County. Listen, Duluth Main Street is going to be closing for 3 weeks starting today. 3 whole weeks. So you want to make sure that you be aware of this so you know how to navigate. So drivers in Duluth will have to avoid Main Street for 3 weeks. Starting today, the intersection of West Lawrenceville Street and Main Street down to the Main Street entrance to City Hall will be closed to vehicular traffic. So the intersection is scheduled to be closed for 3 whole weeks. So make sure that you know that they're doing some improvement of the stormwater infrastructure, and so they want to make sure that they can get that done, and they can't have traffic over there. So you know if you go that way to work, that you can't go that way. You will still be able to access the town green and downtown businesses, but the Main Street right there is going to be closed. So take that into account when you're traveling on your morning commute. That's going to be closed. So don't go that way and then get late and then call your job talking about, I got caught because the street closed. Yeah, they're not going to buy that. So make sure that you put that on your schedule so you'll know. That street is going to be closed. Don't go that way so you don't get caught up. Yeah, just trying to help somebody out, because somebody's going to go to work on Monday and be like, they closed the street. They're going to go to work tomorrow. That's going to be an excuse, though. I'm just saying. You know how y'all do. All right, so listen. Juneteenth. Juneteenth is this weekend coming, June 19th, which is Sunday, which is also Father's Day. That's pretty cool. By the way, have you bought your father a gift for Father's Day yet? Yeah, is it that? Did you get it yet? You still got like a day. Now, if you order from Amazon, Amazon gets some stuff to you in the morning. I have ordered something from Amazon like right now, and it's here tonight. I ain't mad at Amazon. I know y'all, some people hate Amazon. I ain't mad at them because I needed some. I broke my Fitbit band one day, and I wear my Fitbit to bed, so I was struggling. My husband had to glue it back together because I couldn't find the extra ones that I bought. So I was like, you know what, let me run on Amazon and buy some. 7 o'clock in the morning, they were at the doorstep. They were like, hey, you got a package down? It was like 7 o'clock. Because it said on Amazon, because we got Prime, it will be delivered between 11 o'clock tonight, and I ordered it like probably 5, 6 o'clock that evening, between 11 and 7, and it was there. I don't know what time they dropped it off, but they dropped it off between the hours 11 and 7, because 7 o'clock when somebody went out the door, it was there. Yeah, they don't be playing no games. Anyway, a proclamation urging residents to observe Juneteenth was signed by mayor and council on Monday. The proclamation honors Juneteenth, celebrating African American freedom, education, and achievement while encouraging continuous self-development and respect for all cultures. So here's the history of Juneteenth and why this is important to African Americans. Juneteenth, 1865, Union soldiers led by Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, with the news that the Civil War had ended and the enslaved were now free. African Americans who had been enslaved in the Southwest celebrated June 19th, commonly known as Juneteenth, Independence Day. So June 19th is Independence Day for African Americans because free people that were enslaved were now free because the Civil War was over. As an inspiration and encouragement for the future generations, June 17th, 2021, President Joe Biden signed legislation declaring Juneteenth a national holiday. So now we have a month, February, which is one of the best months in the year because I was born in that month. And now we have a national holiday, Juneteenth. Councilwoman Cristy Lenski, who researched the history of the holiday for the historic proclamation, asked that it be framed and put on display in City Hall. Juneteenth festivals will take place on the town green from 1 to 8 p.m. Sunday to celebrate the holiday. So the proclamation is there. The mayor signed off in the city council, which is pretty cool. So there are going to be a lot of Juneteenth celebrations going on this weekend because Juneteenth is Sunday. It's also Father's Day. So not only can you show some love for the dads out there who are just amazing, but also celebrate Black History Independence Day with you as well. So I think that was great that they signed that proclamation. I think that was really cool, actually, that they signed a proclamation. So kudos to you guys for doing that. Yeah, speaking of Black excellence and history, listen, I always get excited about young Black women doing amazing things, but I get even more excited when it's in tech and business. Oh, yeah, I'd be excited. Anyway, 2 Gwinnett College Information Technology students have earned scholarships for women in technology, an Atlanta-based nonprofit organization dedicated to helping women excel in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. That's STEAM. So you probably have heard of STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. But STEAM also includes arts. That's where the A come from is STEAM. When they put STEAM, because here's the thing. Arts are important. Arts give you the opportunity to be creative and to just be fabulous along with being technically savvy. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I had to do a presentation. It was a tech presentation, and it went really well. And hopefully some great things come out of that. But anyway, this is the 4th year in a row that GGC students, that a GGC student has been awarded this scholarship. So kudos, baby. This is great. Okay, so this young lady has a very long, both of these young ladies have really difficult names. I'm going to make an attempt to say them. So the first young lady, her name is Chinania Maxifis. Chinania, I think I'm doing pretty good with it. Chinania Maxifis and Rian Tayani. I think I said their names right. They both received this scholarship. I think that's amazing. We need more women in technology. We need more women in STEAM. We need more women in these industries because tech is not going anywhere. Tech is not going anywhere. Everything we do is tied to tech in some form or fashion. I know people are, people are going to be replaced by robots. Well, somebody has to fix the robots. Why not let it be you, right? Anyway, this year, more than 30 applicants hope to earn the scholarships. 6 were chosen as finalists and 3 earned scholarships. 2 of those 3 attended GGC and won $20,000 and $15,000 respectively. Tiani, a 21-year-old senior from Swanee, is majoring in information technology with a concentration in systems and security. I'm going to tell you right now, cybersecurity, they are always looking for experts in that. Always. Yep. She says, I wanted to surround myself with other women who are in the same position as myself. She said she desired to grow. She said her desire to grow led to her to join WIT activities at GGC. So GGC has a program. They must got a chapter over there for WIT. That's pretty darn cool too. Tiny is also a member of Arab Association Student Association. Pretty darn cool. Yes. So Maxifis, she's a 20-year-old junior at from Lawrenceville and a graduate of Peachtree Ridge High School. Maxifis studies information technology with a concentration in software development, but also minor in film. Let me tell you something about that. That sounds like they don't go together. They absolutely do. And let me tell you why that. So this one I started to geek out right here, y'all. She has a concentration and she has information technology with the concentration in software development with minors in film. So The Matrix, I know you guys have heard of this little movie called The Matrix, right? The Matrix was partly done in a program called Real Engine 5. So a lot of the scenes that are in The Matrix, you probably thought that they did it in Hollywood on the stunt field. No, that was made with technology. A lot of films are made with technology these days because they can be. Because you can go in there and create scenes. So in Real Engine 5, you can actually go in there and create scenes for movies and they look amazing, right? And it's all done with software. So the fact that she's an information technology with a concentration in software development does not surprise me, because you can definitely put the two together and do some amazing things. Children movies, children films, gaming, all kinds of stuff with that major. So she got a good major. She's got a good major. So anyway, kudos. I get geeked out, y'all. Like, you don't understand, because technology is not going anywhere. And women, we got to stop being afraid of technology, right? We have to stop being afraid of that. We got to put ourselves out there. It says women are underrepresented in information technology. While 57% of professional occupations in 2021 were held by women, only 26% of professional computing occupations were held by women. Only 13% of chief technical officers were held by women in 2020. We got to get out there. The space is open. And forget about being a woman of color. The numbers are even smaller. But I think people are just afraid of technology. It's just a matter of you. When I tell you, you can sit down and learn some of these technologies in a week. If you dedicated yourself, you really could. You'd be surprised. And so people get so afraid of the technology. There's so many ways to get into these industries, y'all. I'm telling you, there are just so many ways that you can learn this stuff. The presentation that I had yesterday, It's for a 12-month program to put more women in tech. It went really well. I'm really excited about doing it. And hopefully the partners that we spoke to get on board with us and help us make it happen. The goal is to put 100 women into this program and for them to graduate next year. It's a 12-month program. It's going to be a little bit rigorous, but once they finish, listen, they can do what they want to do because they'll have the know-how to do it. They'll have the skills to do it, whether they want to get a new career or whether they want to start a business or whether they want to grow the business that they have. They will have the skills to do so in any 3 areas they choose. Any 3. The Gwinnett County student wins Georgia Farm Bureau Art Contest. Yeah. So Gwinnett County student Zale, I'm just messing up all these names. I'm sure I am, but I apologize right now. Is the state winner for the 2022 Georgia Farm Bureau High School Art Contest. Official recently announced. A rising senior at SKA Academy Art and Design in Duluth, Zayo won $250 for winning the top state award and $100 for being the top winner for GFB's 3rd district, which includes 14 counties in the metro Atlanta area. Roger Zayo, she's the daughter of Roger Zayo. Santa, I'm messing up the names, y'all. Santa is a teacher at SKA who encouraged Zayo to enter the contest. So kudos to her, doing great things in the art world. Again, in farming. A part of my presentation had farming in it, tech farming. So all these, they're going in the right direction. We got to keep them going in the right directions. For more information about that story, you can go to GwinnettDailyPost.com and check it out there. Yes, you can. Listen, Cannon Church is hiring. They have job openings. Yes, Cannon Church, they got jobs opening. If you are looking for a position in the preschool or after school program, they said we need to fill these positions quickly. Cannon Church. So you want to reach out to Sherry, SherryB at cannonchurch.org ASAP. Sherry said we need y'all soon. Reach out to her. Again, her name is Sherry, SherryE at. So Sherry, her name is Sherry, and her email is SherryEB as in boy at Cannon, 2N CANNON church.org. Shannon said, Sherry said they need you bad. We need y'all bad. Reach out to us because we need you, baby. We need you over here in Cannon. Yes. Brazelton is seeking donations for library expansions. They're seeking some donations. The Brazelton Library is set for a 2-story, 8,166 square foot expansion to allow for children's wing. For a children's wing, a study rooms, and more circulation materials and programming. Plans also include a children's garden. That sounds beautiful. With a storytime amphitheater and an environmental educational pier. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. I need that for adults though. Anyway, the state is approving 1.73 million of that in 20-year bonds for 2-story addition, but the town must cover the remaining expansion costs. So if you want to donate to that library, you can do that. You can go to tinyurl.com. That's tinyurl.com/Brazelton Library. If you want to make a donation to help them finish the expansion, to give the children a garden and an amphitheater, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, they love libraries. Beautiful. That sounds amazing. And it's going to have it said the plan also include a children's garden with the storytime amphitheater and an environmental friendly educational pier. That sounds beautiful. Anyway, you want to make that happen, go to tinyurl.com/Brazelton Library. Your money matters, baby. Your money matters. Put these kids in a beautiful library. All right, meet the author. A talk with Lynn Cullen. Yes, Lynn is going to be speaking tonight, 7 o'clock, Duluth Branch Public Library, 3180 Main Street in Duluth, Georgia. Tonight at 7. She's an author. She's going to be talking about her book. Her name is Lynn Cullen. One of her books is called A Sisters of a Summit. The Sisters of Summit Avenue. That's one of her books. And the other one is Mrs. Poe. Her name is Lynn Allen. She's going to be speaking. She says she's a New York Times best-selling author. Novels have been translated into 17 languages. Have a book have been named Book of the Week by People Magazine, among other recognitions. So if you want to go out there, Lynn Cullen is going to be there. I don't read novels though. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds amazing. I used to read all the time. But anyway, if you want to go out, she's going to be signing. She's going to be talking about her books and probably doing a signing this evening, June 16th, 7 p.m. The Duluth Branch Public Library, located at 3180 Main Street, and that's in Duluth. Going out, show Lynn some love. She's a bestseller. Find out how she did it. You thinking about being a bestseller? This is your opportunity to talk to a best-selling author. This is your time. Don't be messing around. All right, the Generations Expo is going down this weekend. Yes, Generation Expo for 55 plus. You know, it was so funny. I was listening to something last night, and it was a comedian, which he said it's really funny when you look at old people and realize you're one of them. I thought that was hilarious. Oh my God! I said people are crazy. I was cracking up. My husband was asleep, and when the comedian said it, that was hilarious. It's like it's real funny when you look at old people, then you realize you're one of them. Oh my God, that was too funny. But anyway, I said all that to say, Gwinnett County Fairgrounds is hosting the Generations Expo this coming Saturday, and that's located at 2405 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. It's going to be going on from 10 to 2 p.m. They're going to be doing free health screenings, including artery, blood pressure, skin cancer, and spine exams. Everything from health resources and senior living options to employment resources. All are welcome. Bring the kids. Lots of giveaways. I'm going over there Saturday morning. I can't go Saturday morning. I got something to do. Free parking, free admission, free goodie bags to the first 300 in the door. I could go. I can go like at 8:30, but I got to be back by 10. So I could go. Anyway, if you want to go, if you want more information, go to generationsexpo.com, generationsexpo.com. If you want to attend, just show up on Saturday from 10 to 2. 10 to 2, Sugarloaf Parkway, the county fairgrounds, 2405 Sugarloaf Parkway. So you can show up there and do your thing. All right. Now, last announcement, then I'm going to close it out for the day. You know it's Father's Day weekend, so it's going down at the Mall of Georgia. They're going to be celebrating at the Mall of Georgia with music and movies. Yes, at the Mall of Georgia. Yes, I think that's pretty cool. Local country, classic rock and blues group Howell Creek Band is set to play at the Village Amphitheater beginning at 4 p.m. on Sunday, and there will also be on-site games and activities throughout the afternoon with beverages and snacks provided by Smoking Bones Restaurant. Smoking Bones is passing out food, baby. After the music, the mall will present Movie Under the Stars featuring the 2021 inspired NFL star Kurt Warner's Rise to Success American Underdog. Ooh, now see, I think I want to go see that. I think I want to go. Is it going to be hot Sunday? Because I can't stand the heat. That would be nice though. Anyway, going over there, you can have a good time. Listen, men love football. Well, not all men. Some men love football. I like football. The movie's gonna start at 7:00, so maybe the sun would have gone down by then, and the heat have secluded a little bit. Yeah. But anyway, that's gonna be going out at the Mall of Georgia. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna go to my last song, then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to give you my word of inspiration for the day before I say "C'est la vie" for the rest of the week. I'll be right back after this song. Stay tuned.
I've been thinking about you. I'm waiting for it all to come true. I'm longing to hear you say, you know that I miss us. I wanna be the one that you trust, 'cause you have stole my heart away. There can't be
Welcome back, welcome back. Listen, I like that song. She said, every day is getting harder. I'm begging you to choose me. Come and take my breath away. Ooh, that's some deep stuff right there, baby. Yes, y'all know I love music. So, listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration to get you through the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend. And it says this. This is a good one. This is a good one. It says, sometimes the biggest accomplishment in life is to find yourself. Oh my God. I'm going to read it again because somebody missed it. Somebody didn't hear what I just said. Sometimes the biggest accomplishment in life is to find yourself. Luisa Fernanda Cicera said that. Yeah, sometimes, y'all, that's the biggest accomplishment, because here's the thing. A lot of people going through life not knowing who they really are. So they're trying to live their life based on somebody else. They're trying to live their life based on what they see other people do. They're trying to live their lives based on the lives of their family members. They're trying to live their lives based on what people say they should be. Spend some time to find yourself and be you, and be the best you can be. Work on that thing. I'm constantly I'm a work in progress every day. I ain't perfect. Don't pretend to be perfect. I don't play perfect on TV. I ain't perfect. So, my grammar's bad sometimes unless I want it to be different. I eat horribly sometimes unless I want to eat better. Sometimes I can be mean. Sometimes I can be extremely nice. It's all depending on me. But here's the thing. I know me. You got to find you. When you find you, you'll be true to who you are, and you be authentic. This show is the way it is because I know who I am. I'm authentic about who I am. I feel good about what I do. I get up 4 days a week and I do it live, unapologetically. That's what you got to do. You got to find out who you are so you can be authentic and unapologetic about who that is. All right? That's your assignment this weekend. Start to search for yourself. Just find yourself. That's all I got to say. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 1 hour and 4 minutes with me, and I appreciate you and love you to life for that, wherever you are in this world. Thank you for listening. Listen, be sure to follow me. Go to goodmorninggwinnett.com if you missed any of the past episodes. And download the app from the App Store. Whether you have an Android phone or an Apple phone, there's a Good Morning Gwinnett app for you on that phone. So download the app for me, y'all. 1 million downloads. That's what I need, 1 million downloads. And I appreciate you for doing me that favor. Thank you again for listening. You guys stay safe out there. I'll be back again on Monday at 10 a.m. live, God willing. Until next time, my friends. Until next time. Make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.